just from beneath the sand. Distant techniques seem so far away. Across this universe, she lives another day. I know the reason she stays. I know the reason she's so far away. I know the reason she stays. I know the reason she's so far away. Could have been from everything we have. It takes us one more step to find. We could have been from everything we have. It takes us one more step. We could have always one shape. We could have always one shape. I know the reason she stays. I know the reason she's so far away. I know the reason she stays. I know the reason she's so
Okay, so this should be working. As usual, this sounds insanely loud and I don't understand why. It's on the lowest setting, so I'm not sure why. I mean, it almost sounds as loud as I am, but I'll have to figure out if that's actually bothering anybody. Oh my god, it's buffering again. Really? What's going on? It's because I have to use stuff. What's going on? not sure what's going on. Okay. I'm getting kind of mad with this because I don't know what it's doing. Quick back screen capture here. Okay, well it seems to be working here. Okay, well it seems to be working here. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on the actual page, but whatever, it is still recording, so that's pretty good. So I'm just gonna pull this stuff back up. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on with the actual, I guess I should turn that on. Okay, so not sure what was going on there, but whatever, it's back up. I won't be able to see necessarily who is watching and who isn't, so if you want to say hi, feel free. But other than that, I think I'm just going to get started again on the Wild Wolf's Wife bonus scene that I should be doing. I think I'll just cover my face here. Yeah, and if this is too loud, the music, let me know. It seems loud on my end. I can never really judge that very well. I don't even know if I'll use Ride or Die this time around. Maybe I'll just close this. Oh, there we go. So keep that shut. So this is basically what I have right now if you're checking this out. I got this done on the first stream, but it kept buffering, so if you're getting buffering on your end, I'm actually going to check on this again. It doesn't look like it's buffering too much here, so I don't know what's going on there. Maybe I'll keep it on that one. Stuff in my sidebar here. Okay. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be trying to get this finished today. I thought it was going to be 3,000 words, maybe it'll be 4. This isn't really a necessity. Oh my... Yeah, see, it's still buffering. I'm not sure why it shows that there, but not there. So you're probably going to see some real slowdown. That's the only thing I can think of that's happening. But yeah. So anyway, now I gotta read this over and try and remember where I was. That's gonna suck a little bit. Oh yeah. And the reason why I didn't get to do a live stream yesterday and the day before is my dog was a bit sick. He had a couple of accidents that needed cleaning up. So I'll probably be coming in and out of the stream the instant he starts crying through the door. Like I can't. He can't wait. So. Okay, let's see. Let's load producer. Hey Renee, what's going on? Sorry about that. Yeah, I couldn't go on yesterday or the day before. I meant to do it Friday when you said you were off, but yeah, the poor doggy was sick. Which I don't know if you just heard what I said, but the instant he starts crying for the door, I won't end the stream, but you'll have to see me getting up and going for the door a little bit because he's still not feeling that great. So if he starts crying for the door, I've got to move. But yeah, I'm glad you could be here. So yeah, this is what you missed the first time when the stream was buffering and everything was going wrong. You missed nothing. Okay, perfect. Yeah, this is basically what I got so far. So I got 765 words. Not bad. Sorry about your dog. Oh, don't worry about it. Like, he's not... It's just some, like, digestive upset, I guess. Like, he's not crying. He's not suffering. He's still happy and smiling and doing his own thing. Like, he doesn't not want to go. It's not that he's in pain, and he's letting me pet his belly. He's eating. He's drinking, so I'm not too worried. I think he's just got maybe a bug, and he's got to work through his system, so I'm feeding him a lot of... The lucky little friggin' dog. He's been getting the last of the chicken breast in my freezer. So I've been cooking that up for him and giving him some plain white rice, because that's what the internet basically tells you to do. So he's been getting good human food. So, and it's been helping. Usually, after he has it, he seems to be better for a little bit, and then he just seems to get worse again. So I should probably take away his real food. I don't know, he could have also developed an allergy to chicken. I don't know. I'll figure it out as time goes on. But yeah, other than that, yeah, he's fine. Like, he's not hurting or crying or anything, so you don't have to worry too much about him. I just have to, like, watch him so that he doesn't make a mess. Alright, let's see. I gotta remember where I was. I did this on, like, a Wednesday or a Thursday, I think. And I want to make sure I get this done in time for when, you know, the print books go out, because this is supposed to be the bonus scene. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read a lot through this. I can't remember where I was. Alright. A little bit of that in there. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to reread this whole thing. Is this so what are you working on again? Okay, so this, yeah, sorry about that. This is the bonus scene for The Wild Wolf's Wife. The plan is supposed to be getting these into the print books, but by the time I decided I wanted to do this, this was already in the works. So this one isn't going to, obviously, for obvious reasons, make it into the print book, but when I start doing these regularly, the plan is to get them into the print books and other than the print books to have them only available to patrons. So kind of a patron exclusive or a print exclusive, which I think would be a pretty good idea. Just kind of a nice extra bonus for you and everybody else who's on Patreon, just kind of as a present. I think it's kind of okay. I think it still keeps within the exclusivity if I'm writing it live, because I do kind of like this live writing thing. It's fun. Oh yeah, after that I got the edits in late last night for the second volume of Vampires Don't Share with Dragons, so I've got to pay the editor for that today. And yeah, so I'll be able to get that done, and that's looking to be an on-time release for part 2. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. I don't know if I'll be able to do the edits today on camera, but I don't know, maybe I can. I don't know, we'll see, because usually I just kind of go through them, accept them real fast, maybe add a couple things extra in. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, right now I'm just kind of going through this and filling it out like there's because there's not too much dialogue in here. Okay, have you heard of BookFunnel? Yes, I have. I've actually got an account with them. They're pretty cheap. I only pay them like $5 a month, and I can send out pretty simplistic links to my patrons, and they can download all the books that I kind of send out in them. This, I don't know if this will need a BookFunnel link, just because, again, it's going to be so short, less than 4,000 words. I might just actually post it on Patreon as a kind of as a blog post. But yeah, I do like BookFunnel. I really do enjoy them. I think they're really good. For a while I was getting some emails. There was something wrong with one of my files, but usually they'll let me know. So that way I'm not sending out broken files to readers. Every once in a while readers will email me, and I'll have to try and explain to them something's going on. But yeah, they're really, really good. Especially since I'm not good with tech support. Yes, good. That's a good way to get your books into readers' hands. Yeah, I really, really like it. That's how I send out my my starter library. It's how I deliver the Patreon books. For a while, I was just using Amazon download links, which isn't bad, but it's a little bit more complicated to set up, and I should probably look through those links because I probably forgot even how to sign in, so that's not good there. But yeah, I have a couple of Amazon download links, but it's not as intuitive. It's a bit more difficult if you're not that computer savvy, which I am not. So BookFunnel was a really big help, especially since I had to post basically instructions on how people needed to download the books and upload them to their devices. And then there was the thing that happened in Canada. We don't have the email option to, you know how you get like, Mandy Roscoe at Kindle.com, you can email an ebook to your Kindle device? Canada, for some magical reason, stopped doing that and didn't tell anybody. And I didn't find out until I got like a slew of emails from people telling me that they couldn't download their books onto their Kindles. And I still have to explain that to some people sometimes. Even on BookFunnel, they'll email me and I'll have to go, "Are you in Canada?" And they'll say, "Yeah," and I'll have to explain, and they'll go, "Oh yeah, okay, you're right." That's how it works. But for the most part, BookFunnel takes care of that if anybody has questions on how it works. Hopefully I'll start using them when I get more books out. Yeah, it's actually really, really good. I don't know if you need a lot. What would I use them for if I only had, like, say, 2 books out? Well, I guess it's ultimately also a pretty good place just to store the files, because you do have to upload the like the EPUB file, the PDF if you have it, the Mobi file, and the cover. Even if you just wanted to use it as like an extra kind of storage for $5 a month, I guess it's a little expensive. I should actually pay the yearly fee because then it's a bit cheaper. Because if I do it yearly, month by month on month basis, it's $60 a year. But if I just pay it up front, it's $50. I should probably do that next time I get paid. But I don't know. I guess you could also use it if you're setting up a promotion of some kind. So that would be a pretty good idea. So even if you don't have a lot of books, it's a pretty good thing to have on hand. I guess every once in a while I forget that I have quite a few books out. Not a good thing to be forgetting. Let's see. Do you use InstaFreebie? I do. I do still have an account with them. They go to anybody who downloads a book through there goes to my MailChimp account because they're not integrated with ConvertKit, which is another email provider that I have. ConvertKit, it's a little bit more complicated than MailChimp, but and I don't like how they set up. Yeah, MailChimp is super easier to actually set up. Like you could just put your images in, you could drag and drop them, and you could size them. With ConvertKit, there's this thing that annoys me where if I want to put an email header in, if it comes out one size, it stays that size, and I have to go back into whatever program I used to make the email header and size it from there. I can't just make it larger or smaller. So MailChimp looks a bit prettier as far as I'm concerned, but ConvertKit is really, really... It allows you to kind of more easily separate people into segments so that I can better talk to people and figure out where everybody is. Okay, well, you're on it, Lee. Not really. It just seems that way. Just because I have the account doesn't mean I'm using it right. So you got to remember that too. I actually have to go and sign into MailChimp now and see how many people are on there because I am still getting charged monthly for MailChimp. So I should probably add them to my ConvertKit account. Okay, let's see. Who does? Sorry. Mandy, who do your headers and stuff? I need a good header and logo made. I've checked on Fiverr. Yeah, Fiverr's good in a pinch. Like, I'm not gonna knock them, but you're not gonna get a lot of personal attention. It's expensive to do like logos and stuff like that. Like when I got my logos done and I got a lot of the cover, the good looking cover arts that you see, like all of the old ones that look like really attention to detail. Not that Melody's aren't, like her covers are beautiful and I love them, but the difference is I picked out the covers and then kind of wrote the story around it so it looks like it would fit, whereas some of the other stories, like say Burns Like Fire or A Shock to Your System, As Cold as Ice, those covers you can tell were specifically made for that story. Now, I kind of came into some money a while ago, so I was able to afford to do that. I went on 99 Designs and I got those covers there. I got my logo from 99 Designs. That can be extremely expensive, but like I said, I kind of came into a bit of money, so I just kind of threw it at it instead of putting it into a savings account like I probably should have. So a couple of things for my logo I got off of 99 Designs. For a couple of covers I got off 99 Designs, but you don't need to go to 99 Designs for covers because you can still get cheaper, beautiful covers for your books otherwise. Be careful on 99 Designs though, because when I was getting covers for, say, The Vampire's Curse, I got a lot of people who sent me things like, I said, I want a vampire book, I want this, this, and this. I literally had people sending me Twilight pictures. So you could tell that they weren't, yeah, I know 99 Designs. Okay, yeah, so you know of them, and I don't know if you've ever used it. Like, again, you get beautiful stuff on there, but you have to just kind of be very careful that you can see what is and isn't a stock image, that you can kind of recognize between the two of them. Because you will get people on there who are like, oh, I can design something pretty. It'd be kind of like if I went on 99 Designs as a designer with little to no experience or training. Like, yeah, I can sign up for an account and I can compete with the others. What I'm going to be putting up there won't be great at all. There's a lot of amazing designers on 99 Designs. You just have to be willing to find them. So I'm not knocking it. I love 99 Designs, but it can be expensive, and you just have to watch out for people who are competing for your money. Where else I go when I just want to do a quick header or newsletter header, whatever it is, on my own, I'll go to something called Canva, Canva, and it's really, really good. They have a bunch of templates set up. I can drag and drop stuff in. Some of the images you have to pay for, but it's only like $1, and it's actually really, really good. Like, yeah. So go check out Canva. You can play around with it. A lot of the images in there that I use, I get for free. Like some of them, you'll see them on my on the Patreon side page where it shows little pictures with kind of like emojis and stuff on it. A lot of fonts you can get there for free. It's really, really good. I definitely recommend that one. I think you can get a monthly subscription. I don't have a monthly subscription yet. I do see the purpose of it. I do make a lot of headers and footers, but I'm kind of okay with what they're giving me for now. Also, I can't really afford it right now, so there's no point. I was just on Canva. Okay, great. So checking it out, that's awesome. So then you'll kind of know what it is. What are you doing? What? Uh-oh. My dog's looking at me. I might have to take him out soon. I'll see how much he's smiling at me. We'll see if this is just him smiling at me or if this is him giving me a hint. Hey, puss? You just want your scratch, or do you want something else? Oh my god, are you serious? Are you serious with that fur? Jeez. Okay, backtracking, I'm talking to you too much. No, not at all. I'm generally distracting myself with my dog here as well. Oh, geez, Zorro. He sheds like, you'd think he'd be bald. What? Yeah, so we'll see if he starts begging, I'll have to take him out. So I don't know if he just wants his love and affections now or if he's just being a pest. Because there's a difference. Yeah. Hey, babies? Big puss. Big stuck-faced dog. Yes, you are. Okay, what was I doing? This takes place after their wedding. Uh-oh. You have to go outside? Do you want to go outside? Okay, for real, I think I have to get up and take him outside real quick before he explodes. So I will return. I'm not going to put up the be right back image. But yeah, I got to take him out. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I feel bad because whenever I take him out now, I can't really give him his usual cookie. So I don't know what it is that's doing this to him. Okay. Back to work. It's okay, I was eating. Alright, perfect. Hey Nicole, what's going on? I just put this up here. It's the only one. I thought I wrote that twice. I should probably stop going through this. This is actually the trap that a lot of authors complain about. You end up looking past stuff and re-editing it. But I can't help myself. I'm gonna let myself do it today. sentence, but I'm doing it anyway. Cooking on the grill. Oh, wow. Okay, I'll try not to distract you then. Sounds good. I just finished cooking my beef stew in the crock pot. Yummy. Oh, you guys are going to make me hungry. Easier on the eyes. I love chicken. You can never go wrong with chicken. Nope. It's the best animal in the world. Zoro's trying to sun himself in the cloudy sky on the balcony. Oops. Scrivener does that. Actually, it's all the way done. Okay, perfect. So I'm nearly... Okay, so I'm nearly figuring out where I'm supposed to be here now. Smell thin before she gets in. Where... 1 sec, I have to pull something out of the freezer. No, you're not getting this yet. No, I don't think so. Wait for it to thaw, you dog. You can wait for that. Zora some special meat snack in the freezer. It's supposed to be really good for him, and I'll feed him that with his rice once I run out of chicken breast. And you get that when it thaws. You're not getting any potato chips now. See, he's got an appetite, so he's not starving. He's a good boy. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna end up writing a sex scene in this. You can kind of tell that already. Yeah, no, you don't get any of this stuff, so you got a sore belly as it is. That will be an added bonus. Yeah, I guess so. What did I miss? Just a little bit. I figured out that apparently I'm going to be writing a sex scene in this bonus scene. So we're just getting started on that. Keep getting Canadian spelling. Oops. I had to take the chicken off the grill. I almost started firing the grill. Oh, no, don't do that, no! Oh, I hope it's okay. I don't want you to burn your food on this, or because of this live stream. I need to get healthier snacks when I do this. No, it was the chicken, not you. I should have halfway cooked it. I didn't put it on the oven. Well, oh, okay. Let's see if I can remember how to spell lingerie. Okay, yeah. Got it wrong the first time, but luckily for me, the autocorrect on Scrivener's pretty decent. Relax yourself. Relax yourself, you baby. You relax. Alright. Sorry, you distracting dog. Oh my god. No. Had to iron my clothes. I'm back now. You're getting close, Mandy. Yes, very close. I'm almost. Yeah, I think this actually might go to 4,000 words. At first, I thought that'd be pushing it, but I don't know. Unless I finish this really quickly, I don't know. Maybe it'll still be done to 3,000 words. We'll see. But it's looking to be a bit longer than that. Somewhere in between there. Oh, what book is this? This is The Wild Wolf's Wife, but it's a bonus scene. So I'll be posting this pretty much right after it's done. I wanted to do a bonus scene for the print book, but it was too late by the time I decided to do it. So it's not going to be in this print book here, but it will be a patron-only thing. So it's going to be on Patreon, and I'm going to keep it there. So yeah, you should actually be getting this too when it's done. I wonder if I could switch around that coloring on there myself. Okay, don't choke to death, please. That's not good. Okay, maybe I should stop eating. Who? I'm not sure I understand, Renee. You said something about getting a book. Okay, so Nicole is, I believe like if I'm remembering it right, Nicole became a patron. So she and everybody else who's a patron on Patreon gets the ebook version of this. Some people at certain tiers get the print book. Okay, I have this one on ebook. Okay, yeah. And I think next month you're getting the print version. Yeah. So I'll be sending out to people who are coming in a bit late because I'm getting people who are coming in this month on the to ship tier. So I'm going to be sending out their books because I don't want them to miss out just because they're in on the month when it gets sent out. So I'm just waiting until their first pledge goes through, and then I'm going to be shipping them out. So that's when you're going to be getting your print book, Nicole. But yeah, you're also going to be getting this bonus scene when it's done. Oh, that. Sorry, Renee, I didn't mean to confuse you. Yeah, it actually is pretty neat. I like this idea. It definitely helps out when Amazon is tightening the noose around authors, at least. Yeah, so if you want to check that out, I can teach you about how to use it, or if you just want to see my profile, you could go there. You don't even have to pledge anything. If you just click the follow button, if I post anything that's for everybody and not just for patrons, you'll get notifications on those too. So it's actually pretty neat. And I try to send out notifications whenever I'm on Patreon as well, assuming that the posting option works. Sometimes, I don't know, I think they're updating something, because lately I've been having trouble posting links. Okay, where was I? I can't remember what I was doing. Great, awesome. was I doing? Oh, awesome. I can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait to send these out. I didn't get the shipping order yet, but they should definitely be in time. Shipped in time. Which I also noticed there's an error on the back. I'll tell you about that later. writing her any differently. I don't know if this voice I'm giving her is different from what I was used to writing. Save this real quick. Back up. You know what? I like this whole thing of be sexy and strange. I might put that on a t-shirt. I'll write that down before I forget about it. I like that saying also. Okay, good. When I get the funds, I might ask somebody to design something cute for it. I don't know what kind of language I'm allowed to use on YouTube. I don't know if I want them to ding me, but we'll see how it goes. It's funny how I'm able to write a rough draft in front of just a few people are going to watch this live, and then a few people are going to see this after it's recorded. But now that I'm doing sexting, that's when I actually start to like stop and think every other second about everything that I'm doing. Yes, they're hard to write. I struggle with them, but then I keep going and I slowly get into the flow. Yeah, Renee, that's pretty much how you have to do it, I guess. Gotta get into the flow. Watching Kung Fu Panda the other day where he's like, yeah, peace, and our peace, and he keeps smashing his face against a pole. It's kind of like me. Get into the flow, get into the flow. Renee, you're a writer also, or are you an author also? You do that? And I think we're all a little bit lazy when it comes to that stuff, Renee. One day I'm gonna have to do a live stream where I get like 10,000 words done in front of you guys. That'd be amazing. And one novel and a short story. It's still pretty good. I've outlined 5 books I just need to start writing. Have you tried NaNoWriMo? I like that kind of month in there. That's where I get a lot of writing done, actually. I don't know how much writing, I don't know if I'll be able to do NaNoWriMo this year, just because that'll mean doing a patron book plus a NaNoWriMo plus what I'm supposed to be doing for Siren. I don't know, maybe I could squeeze it in there. I probably won't finish it though, but yeah, last NaNoWriMo, I don't know what it was. I think I just took too much caffeine because my absolute best month ever was on a NaNoWriMo, and that's where I swear to God, I was even writing like up until midnight of the last day, like counting my words, trying to see how much I could get, and I got, you're gonna hate me for this, I got 174,000 words. I've been recovering from that ever since. It's like, no, I'm tired, no more. Yeah, that month I handed in 3 short. Yeah, I do hate you. Sorry. Yeah, I handed in 3 short stories for Siren. They were 35,000 words each, so that's about 105,000 words. A little bit more because they never end entirely at 35,000 words. It's usually like 36 or 37. So it's like 105 to 110 right there. Then I did my 50,000 word novella, so that's like 155, 160 if you think about it. Then I was doing something else. I can't remember what else I was doing, but I got an extra like 14 or 15,000 words doing something. I think it was a side project, or I was in another one of those boxes. I can't remember what I was doing, but there was another 15,000 words in there somewhere. I can't remember where it went, but it was definitely 174,000. I can't write for crap, so I just love to read. Don't worry, Nicole. I love you reading. When you read, it's great. One day I just sat down and wrote. Yeah, that's basically all it is. It's kind of like this. You just have to find the time to do it and kind of just crank it out and like give yourself permission to not write the best. Like, you know, don't do what I did when I first started the stream. I was looking up, this first bit and filling a few parts in, adding a bit of extra dialogue where I thought there wasn't enough. I mean, I guess I can do that. I shouldn't be doing that, but I suppose that I can now just because I've trained myself to be able to get right into the flow of it after the fact. But, yeah, if you just give yourself permission to just keep going and don't look back and don't worry if it's garbage, you can finish something and get a finished product that you can print out, and then you can start editing and fixing and doing whatever you want to. That's pretty much all it is. Yeah, the only real talent in writing that I find is just being able to finish doing it. Or maybe that's just me, because I know that some people are really poetic in their writing. I've heard of writers who do some verses just for the fun of it in iambic pentameter. I couldn't do that. I don't have an ear for rhythm, I think. So. See, that's what I need to learn to do. I start out fine, then I slip and start editing myself. yeah, like give yourself permission to just not do that. If you, how do I describe this? If if you treat it as if you're stuck in the middle of the ocean and you're swimming towards an island, well, there's nothing there to catch you. You have to just go towards that angle. You can't stop. You'll probably drown. If you treat it kind of like that, instead of stopping every once in a while to like kind of wait around in the words that you've written, yeah, you could crank it out really fast. I mean, that's basically how. That's the only way I can write as fast as I do, is that I give myself permission to just keep going and to not go back. And then it got to the point where I could go back and I could, briefly edit a couple things that I was doing and then get started again. But I don't know specifically when I realized I could do that without totally distracting myself. I guess it just depends. Like after a while, after a couple months of getting like 100,000 words straight every month, I assumed I just kind of realized, okay, it's not a big deal to me anymore. But I needed to train myself to do that. You don't have to write that fast every month. I don't think. You just have to. Your training doesn't have to be how much you can write. It just has to be not stopping. I think, which is kind of why I do like Write or Die. And I don't know. I keep trying to push people towards it. They're like, no, I don't want to do it. I'm scared of it. It's like, no, this is really great. You could set it up so that it doesn't eat your words if you stop. Just set it up so that it turns bright red on you. And that's my visual cue, because you've probably seen it by now. Like, I'll sit here and I'll do this. And I'll daze out as I'm, like, reading my words or thinking. When the screen turns red on me, that kind of snaps me out of it. And then I can just get back into what I was doing. Now, sometimes I can just snap myself out of it a little easier without that on there, but even without Write or Die, it's gotten to the point where I have written 100,000 words in a month before without Write or Die. Okay, I'm going to do it. I need to turn off my interior editor and don't look back. Yes, that's exactly what you need to do. Interior editors are for after we're done. Whoops, what'd I do? There we go. Okay, perfect. One day when I get OS fixed on this desktop, I'm going to have to invite you guys to play on it. Because I want people to play video games with me as a reward for after I'm done my writing. But it broke on my desktop. It's not working, so now I can't use my tablet. I'll get it fixed eventually. It's actually really fun, and it's a free game, so no one has to pay for that. It's great. I'm just a sucker, so I paid for stuff you don't need to buy for a free video game. Okay, what am I doing? I'm back to work, back to work. Okay, so I got a new patron real quick. So I don't know if you're on here, but quick shout out to Allison F. I don't know if you want your full name on there, so I'm not going to say it. Thank you so much for becoming a patron. I really appreciate that. Yeah, your rewards are all there. If you need help finding them, because I'm still arranging the, what is it? Oh my god, the featured, because I'm still arranging the featured tiers. Let me know if you can't find your rewards. I'll get on that as soon as possible. But yeah, your ebooks are all set up, and so are all your coloring pages. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Okay. See, I'm zoning out now. I gotta stop doing that. You good boy, Zoro? He knows I'm zoning out. That's probably another thing I'll end up picking up when I get paid is proper lights around here so I can do this just all night without it getting super, super dark. When I get paid, if you're still sick, I'll take you to the vet. Oops. My dog for a walk earlier and the bugs ate me alive. Yeah, Renee, if you ever wanted to use these sessions as we're chatting, you could also write against me. We could keep track of ourselves. Zoro. Wait a sec. No. No. Don't even think about it. No. Oh, you leave that open though. No. 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 He sees a dog out there. Okay, I'm gonna get 20 more words and I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. Because I drank too much soda. But I was cooking. Yeah, Lily. You'll notice my apartment is a giant sloppy mess. It looks like my junk drawer exploded everywhere. It seems impossible for me to ever get any cleaning done because I'll always put the writing first, and then I have no more dishes left or clean clothes, and it's like, oh no, no. Yeah, if you could see it in here, you'd see how messy it was. So things like cooking and cleaning, they usually come second to everything I'm otherwise doing. Notification. Yeah, what are you doing, Zoro? Nope, just Facebook. I love using italics. 8,000, not bad actually. I'm gonna save this real quick. And then I'm gonna run to the bathroom. Perfect. I'll be back. You behave yourself. Okay, what'd I miss? I will say that they're not good. I mean, they're okay. I had a lot of errors and both of them changed, and my writing structure isn't that good, but I'm getting better now. I'm taking a lot of time. Learn the craft and hope it shows in my next books. Oh no, don't say that. I'll show you a bad book actually. This is gonna be hilarious. Okay, take a quick break from writing so I can embarrass myself on YouTube. What did I ever do with that thing? I suck. It really doesn't matter to me as long as it's real. No, thank you, Nicole. You should write Give It a Try. That's why I love her book. Okay. Okay, so if you want to see a bad book, oh, this is really bad. This, I think I was old enough to know better. Oh my god, I'll show you the front, but I don't think I'll show you the back because that is, oh my god. Anyways, so this is the first book that I ever really finished, and I'm so proud of it, and I wanted to publish it, and everyone, you know, this is before, like, Kindle was a thing, really, and self-publishing was still, like, not the thing that you were supposed to do, like, ever. But I did get these through a a print-on-demand company, so those were still around. It was Lulu.com at the time. And so this is it. This was like the very first non-fan fiction book I ever finished. And maybe I will show you the back. Let me just make sure I can see. Okay, so I'm just going to put this here. Now, look at how pixelated that is. Basically what I did was I wrote out my blurb, put it on a picture, and uploaded it. I don't know why. I don't know if that's because they wanted us to do it like that, but it was just insane. So I did that. I even put a little like, oh, you know, this is Roscoe's seal of approval. It's so pathetic. And a couple people in my family bought these. And I didn't realize what sizes I was putting them out on at the time. Like, it was really bad. I think somebody in my family might have gotten like one that looked more like something like this, like a photo album type size, because I didn't realize how big it was supposed to be or what it was looking like. And yeah, you can see right there, the formatting isn't bad for my first time, I guess. You know, I managed to get, this is when I was going by Amanda Roscoe at the time. I was calling myself Amanda Rizzo Roscoe because Rizzo is one of my nicknames. Yeah, it's bad, hey Renee, so don't feel bad. And yeah, so I've got all these, I don't know how well you can see that because I know my live stream gets really pixelated, but I've got a lot of spaces in between paragraphs, which you're not really supposed to have. And I drew this, yeah, and I just drew this really stupid, crappy mermaid beneath it. It's just the dumbest thing ever. But the funny thing is, I actually do kind of like the story. I keep thinking I'll go back to it and just redo it, like totally overhaul it. But yeah, this is my first book. You can see it. Oh no, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing or not. Now, when I started to get a little bit more professional after I joined Orwa and I started to learn more about self-publishing, I got this done from a lady after hearing a talk from Teresa Wild. She was, actually, I think she's still in our group. I haven't seen her in a while. But she's a really good author. Like, I have one of her books on my shelf. She's got a couple of books. I read a few of her chic books, I believe, but not this one yet. This is the one that I have in print. Oh, I just got sprayed in the face with that scent thing. That was a bad time to be standing there. So yeah, this is one of Teresa Wild's books. And you can see, totally professional, looks really good. I love this dragon thing right here. This is one of her older books. I went and picked this up after I found out she published it. Now, she used to give talks, and I wonder if she still does, but she used to give talks on self-publishing, where to go to get good cover art, how to upload things, the rules of Amazon at the time. So using her help, I got this cover artist, and I did this version of The Vampire's Curse. Now, I can't remember if this version is any different from the newer version, because I was changing a few things around several times between all of the volumes in this series. Yeah, I actually really like this one, and it turned out really good. You can see the formatting is nicely done. I believe I paid her to actually format it, too. This was before vellum was a thing, even for ebooks, let alone print books, because, you know, this is my first book formatted on vellum and print. Now, the problem with this was I couldn't, if I ever found a spelling error, I got the formatted version in a PDF, and I don't know why. I never asked, so I don't know if this was a thing, but I couldn't go in and change any spelling errors on my end after I got it formatted. I had to like pay her to do that. So I had to pay this person to do it. But yeah, so I found, either way, I'm not going to complain. I found a place that would format for me and make it look good. I found a place that would give me a nice spine and cover. But even this, like, I was still learning more about what I wanted these to look like, and this is where 99 Designs came in. I wanted to change up the cover art a little bit. I probably should have kept it a little bit man-chesty, but this is the updated version of The Vampire's Curse. So you can see it's a little bit smaller. Definitely thicker because of the length of it. And on the back, you can see it's a bit more involved in the blurb. Like, down here, you can see my website is down there. It's not down here on this version. It's also kind of, the blurb, I also got them to break it up a little bit with these little middle spots here. Like, you know, right here, and right there. this, I can't remember who I had formatted this again, but somebody else formatted it, because I know for sure I didn't put those little squiggly lines in there as the paragraph breaks. Again, I'm not sure if you can see it. They're kind of faded on my end, and I know, again, my live streams are... I don't know, my live streams just aren't the best. They get pixelated. I don't know why, but... So yeah, don't judge yourself too harshly on, like, your first couple of books, because, you know, now I'm doing stuff like this, and I know how to do it well enough that I can do this on a regular basis. Both are good, but I can see what you're saying. Yeah, like, and, you know, and you learn from other people. You know, I learned from this lady. You know, like, yeah, just, I went from, like, you know, this. I can't believe I showed that to you. You know, this, which is also good, but still not quite the same as what I was hoping for. I think I made it a bit too big. I don't know why. This is huge. I don't know why I did that. You know, something that looks a bit more like a paperback that you'll see in a bookstore, just based on the size alone, it's nice and thick. To now, I can do this basically every other month now, because I figured out that much about it. So it is a learning thing. Like, don't worry yourself too much about, like, what your early work looks like, especially nowadays. I mean, maybe it was true in the 90s and early 2000s. You know, you heard stories about authors who would self-publish their books, but they'd be, like, really bad. You know, they'd be like this. They'd be just laughably bad. And some publishers would have them on their shelves as kind of like a joke. I don't know if this is actually true. I don't know if this happened to a real person, but it's the story that you hear about authors who try and have, like, a serious career after they do something like this. And it gets out to the world that, you know, oh, this person is back, and they never get published because no one in the industry takes them seriously. You can get away with this nowadays. You know, it's best not to try to do this, but I wouldn't worry about it. Like, trust me, yours isn't going to be the worst thing out there in the world. Maybe one day I'll, like, give this away as, like, a fun little, like, hey, look at what freaking idiot I was. Yeah, jeez. A lot of authors say their first book or two usually isn't that good. Yeah, there's, I don't know if it's true, but they say you need to write, like, 1,000,000 words before you can really know your writing style. I don't know if that's true or not, but definitely for me, the first book I published was bad, so so there's nothing I could really do to excuse that. But I do like having this as kind of a reminder of what I was doing when I was younger, and I like having the old versions of this book here. I also have the other older versions of the other books in this series, so I have them all to compare to. So it's really, really interesting. I'm going to put these back now because I'm going to distract myself too much laughing at looking at them. Oh, yes, I'll take them. I'm going to take my dog again. Sit, baby. Good boy. Good boy. I don't know if you can see him over there. While he's sick, he's supposed to be eating rice and just plain meat stuff. So I've been making him vermicelli noodles that I've been chopping up. Because it's just easy, you just boil it. And he's got some little meat patties that were in the freezer for a while. They're supposed to be, like, really good, health organic type stuff. So he's been eating that just to try and settle his stomach. Works a little bit. So I assume it's good for him. Good boy. Making a mess all over my carpet. So yeah, Renee, like don't worry about your early work. It's a it's a non it's a non-issue really. Like just so long as you're continually improving and you're not purposely putting out stuff that you're not okay with, then I mean it's different. If you know every single time like yeah this sucks but whatever I don't care I'm gonna put it out there. Somebody will buy it. If you're doing stuff like that, people can tell. But people can also tell what is your early work versus, seeing bit by bit you improving, you know? So, yeah, try not to focus too much on that. Just keep going if it's what you really want to do. Also, maybe you're just the sort of writer who wants to write for the creative fulfillment of it. Like, there's always that to consider. And it's entirely up to you how you proceed. So, yeah, I hope that was helpful. Ow! I keep smacking my hand and arm into things. That good stuff, Sorrel? Boy. I never thought my dog would really like plain rice, but he gobbles it down. Hey, good boy, is that fixed out? Yeah. Settle your tummy. I've heard that too. Thank you, it was. I'm glad it was really helpful. Okay, yeah. I gotta help her out. Okay, I'm gonna do that in just a second. I'll probably do the stream for another half an hour because I think a 3-hour stream would be pretty decently timed. And we'll see how many more words I can get. I may or may not finish in that time, but I want to make sure I help her out because she seems to be having trouble finding her ebooks, and I don't want to leave her hanging too long. maybe I'll have to end this sooner. My parents are calling. Okay. So I might have to end this sooner than I thought. So I'm going to have to answer that soon. Let's see. Call them back in about 10 minutes, I think. So we're going to do the last 10-minute stretch now, so because people are trying to call me. I'm going to go anyways. Take care, ladies. Okay, thank you, Nicole. That was awesome for you to show up. It's great. It's always great talking to you. So always feel free to come and chat, do whatever you like, and hang out whenever we're having one of these live streams. I really appreciate it. Have a good night. Okay, I'm getting ready to go and relax. I gotta get my mind right from work. Nicole, thank you too. I'm signing up for Patreon too, baby. Oh, thank you so much, Renee. I'll make sure to help you find your stuff because I seem to have set it up so that it's confusing to get your stuff. So thank you so much for that. And yeah, if you need help finding your stuff, I'll be there to answer your questions. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for showing up. Okay, so I'm going to stop this soon then. I'll get another 100 words. So it's not too bad. I got 2,500 words so far, so I think I'm going to end it there because my dog is looking at me funny again. And I also have to help out the lady on Patreon who can't find her stuff and call back my dad who just called. So I think I have an idea of what he wants to talk to me about. Okay, so I'm saving this real quick. All right, so thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate that. I know you guys are gone, but thank you again, Renee and Nicole, for coming and chatting. It always makes this so much easier when I have somebody to talk with. And yeah, thank you to guys, everybody else who was just hanging out. This was great. Okay, talk to you guys later, and I'll see you next time for another live writing session, so I can embarrass myself and show off all the stuff that I should not be doing, like my old books. Okay, bye. Oh, you're still here. Sorry, Renee. Yay, I'm proud of you. Same bad time, same bad chili. Yes! Yes! Definitely. Oh, God. Adam West's Batman is the best Batman. Oops. See you later, Renee.